Hi, welcome to Northern Hockey Shack Sports Talk, Episode 1, Season 1, the pilot. To my right, we have Ryder Langthorne, bit of a beauty around the community. To my farther right, we have Aiden Weiss, and he's a good guy. Anyways, what have you guys been up to in the past little while?
I haven't been doing too much. I've been enjoying myself. What about you?
I've been working for the major bantam team as a trainer, equipment manager. Worked this last weekend. A lot of golfing, a lot of hockey, and it's gonna be a busy upcoming season coming up here.
A lot of fun.
So, heard you recently went down to Merritt.
Oh yeah, I recently was in Merritt for the Rock and River Fest 2019.
How'd that go?
Times were a bit squirrely. We after the concert, we all go to this beer gardens place, and they have a DJ and stuff, and they have trucks that have stairs so you can walk up into the back of them, and so we were dancing and stuff, and then a banger comes on, and we start jumping up and down, and we're jumping so much that the truck bumper is hitting the bottom of the ground. The security guards were like, "Hey, stop jumping," and we're like, "Whatever, man." It was so funny, and then the stairs broke, so you had to jump off the side to get off.
So, what kind of music was it down there?
It was a lot of it was everything country. So there was Brett Kessel, Tim Hicks, Brothers Osborne, Kane Brown, Maren Morris, Jason Aldean, Lee Bryce,
bunch of guys.
Old Dominion. Yeah.
Bunch of guys in brews, eh?
Oh yeah, it was awesome. Jason Aldean smashed a beer and drank it on stage. It was
I always like
unreal.
to see that.
It was unreal.
A little trip before hockey season.
Oh yeah. Gotta get it all out of my system before I go. So how was the Caribou Development Camp? You said you were there, or
yeah.
you were at the...
Yeah, me and Marcus Allen behind the camera here were there this weekend. We had 4 teams playing. It was pretty good hockey. Major midget, minor midget, midget AA, and major bantam.
Anyone out there who really impressed you this weekend?
Harry Harrington off the Caribou Cougars. He is an amazing hockey player. He's faster, shoots harder, hits harder, just a smart kid.
So major bantam, is that bantam tier 1 or triple A?
It's a new team this year that they introduced the league to.
Yeah.
So I guess it's on equivalent of tier 1, but it's a bit more competitive, I'd say. A bit more better hockey.
Yeah.
These guys might get better looks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully get some drafted players out of PG.
Yeah.
More luck, and we'd like to win some championships this year across the board.
Oh, for sure. Northern BC needs to get it going.
A lot of success in the recent years, though.
Yeah, a lot of success.
The Spruce Kings did really well.
Spruce Kings, Caribou. We don't have to mention the Cougars, but they're coming up.
On the rise.
The Cougars are going to be good in a bit when they develop all their players.
Give them a break, though, yeah. But Caribou winning the championship, having 2 good games against Calgary Buffaloes. We have some good players. Hopefully they get a repeat, and hopefully the major bantam team and AA and all the teams get bring home titles this year and kick ass across the board.
Yeah. Well, one player that really impressed me was a guy from OK.
Okay,
right?
our Okanagan Rapids?
Yeah, he was from OK. And I only watched one game because that's all I had time for. But the game I watched, he was the best player on the ice.
Aiden Reeves, right?
Yeah.
Aiden Reeves.
He was deadly.
Went to elementary school with him.
Oh, yeah, so did I.
Little French guy, eh? Little French demon.
Oui. C'est le français.
Also another player was Scott Cousins. Three goals on 3 shots in one of the games.
That's insane.
Scott Cousins, one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I haven't heard of him,
No.
to be honest with you, but...
I couldn't even do that in practice.
No,
I couldn't even hit the net 3 times in a row.
Another great hockey player.
I didn't get to go out this weekend, but watching Aiden, hearing about Aiden Reeves brings me back to elementary school. We used to play mini sticks in the underpass all the time, or the overpass.
Oh, yeah.
or
Like
or
the-
roof
yeah,
overpass, yeah.
What did he kick you guy?
Oh,
Hey,
he was-
I don't know.
Well, we played pretty physical. So,
There's some good mini
Picking on the
sticks.
little kid.
yeah, pretty much.
You guys are throwing the skates against him now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll drop the gloves. That's all I'm good for on the ice.
That's good. That's good.
No
So
one-
what's one thing what was a weakness that you saw this weekend?
Oh, with the defense, I just thought they're way too over aggressive. Like,
Oh yeah.
they were pinching like every single time, and half the time the players wouldn't know the proper way to pinch and
Yeah.
how to like read what the other player's gonna do.
Yeah.
So if he gets the puck before, like he wouldn't read that it's going to the middle. He would just stay on the boards, and then he would they would just pass to the middle. It'd be a 2-on-1.
You know what? One thing I saw during the Bantam game, not gonna lie, actually across the board there were some high scores this weekend. Some weak goals on the
Yeah.
goaltending side.
I don't know.
Not throwing shots, but
Were they left hanging to dry lots with 2-on-1s and whatnot?
I
no.
wouldn't
Well,
say-
with pinching defensemen,
Yeah, with
yeah.
The
Yeah.
pinches were always 2-on-1s. Like, they would never realize that if you were gonna pinch, you had to have a forward back.
It's almost like beer league scores out there. It's camp, right? It's camp. Like some guys are half-assing it.
Same, yeah. It was the same thing when I tried out for Caribou. Like,
Yeah.
the returning players, like, they were good, but they didn't try their absolute hardest.
So one thing in the major Bantam game, final game, Team Yellow versus Team Green. Marcus Allen, the coach of Team Yellow. Team Yellow is down 6-2 going into the third. And they make a historic comeback, winning 9-7. Historic, never been done.
Yeah, that's a
Incredible.
dirty comeback.
The tying goal, the goalie went for the puck, missed the puck, went in the net.
Tough break.
Other team scores the next shift, the other team ties and scores it on the same shift. Wins the
Sounds
game.
like the other team had a good game.
It sounds like, well, I think it was the coaching, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Marcus Allen behind
Our
the
buddy
bench.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. behind the cameras. He's just a deadly coach back there.
Just a natural.
Firing up the boys, you know.
He's giddy up and go kind of guy.
There's no luck involved in that. It's just pure.
See, he's honeybee, buddy.
For sure, for sure.
Well, before we get on to the next part, we'd like to mention that this podcast is brought to you guys by Bush Bros Contracting, locally owned and operated here in Prince George, BC. For all your landscaping and tree service needs, call Bush Bros. You can find them at bushbros.ca or on Facebook at Burley Bush Bros.
Or do it yourself.
So that's all today. That's all today for the Instagram live video. Throw that out there. That's all today for the Instagram live video. If you guys want to see the rest of the video where we're going to be talking about the fights this weekend and lots of nonsense, be sure to tune in on YouTube. Might have some clips on Twitter. But thanks for tuning in today, guys. That's all for now.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Okay, so back to the weekend. There were some fights this weekend I didn't get to watch, like I mentioned earlier, but local legend Cody Olsen had a fight this weekend. Bucky's off. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, Cody Olsen versus a Prince Rupert kid. We don't know his name, undisclosed name actually. I heard rumors of the fight before the game, so these guys are obviously texting about it.
Wheeling his shoes when
Wheel-
he used to walk into the room. I'm going to go size up the other team. Walk into the other team's dressing room. I'm going to fight you. He walks out.
Well, you know, there's one guy at the golf course. Before I get started, there's one guy at the golf course. Dave Wood, my grandpa's friend, actually. He said most guys in fight, they how they like to line up the guys. They like to do a few circles. He said he would get 3-4 punches in while the guys lined them up. So instead of fucking looking at the other guy, he hit him right away. That's how fight should be, though, right? Like
Yeah, because if you square up and they throw one and it connects and you're down, then there goes your fight. But
so
you just drop them and grab the guy and start feeding them.
He's in the offensive zone. They're both on the right-hand side, and you see them. They start pushing each other, and they drop the gloves at first, and then they try to take their buckets off, and then Kane Fanshawe steps in. He's not allowed to take your bucket off in any league anymore, even pros, and not allowed to take buckets off. So
Really?
they get 4-minute minors. head to the box. Next shift, the coaches put them back out there. Right off the face-off, they jump on each other. And, they threw in a few good ones, right? Good Tilly, but that PR kid definitely got a hold of Olsen.
Good Rupert, hey?
Definitely Rupert, man. That
good old Rupert boy probably just kicked the shit out of him.
That city definitely made him tougher.
Well, there's that, and then there's one with Gendron this weekend.
Gendron, Vancouver Giant prospect, I should say.
Didn't he fight?
He fought Ethan Porter. Wasn't really a fight. It was more of a beating the wheels off a kid.
He just grabs him and just hammers him.
So they're scrumming in the corner, and then Jenny gives him a little shot, and then Porter tries to grab him from behind, but Gendron, he's a strong kid. He throws him to the ground, and Porter's just sitting there helpless, and he is over him just absolutely
just right on
just absolutely giving it to him. And as soon as he got broken up, Porter's trying to get by the ref down, but Jenny's.
That would have been funny if he would have, and then Jenny just gave him one and just knocked him out right in the middle. Trying to go up.
Didn't you see one during your game when you were watching?
Yeah, but they didn't get the buckets off. They were like trying, and then like they were punching each other, but it's pretty pointless when you punch someone in the cage with the glove on.
Yeah.
And then the refs just broke them up right away. But I don't know, if there wasn't any coaches sitting beside me, I would have gone up and yelled, "Fucking hit him! Take his helmet off!" I'd have been screaming.
Should have been on the other side of the ring. I bet they would have loved to hear it.
Should have been behind the bench. They would have loved that. The coach is just, "Hit him!"
Hey Marcus,
speaking of blowouts, the Blue Jays today, August 12th.
As our cameraman's watching them.
19-4, that's gross.
Holy.
Vladdy almost hit for this cycle. Like he was a triple and a home run away.
Rangers waved the weight. They weren't Rangers today. They were pussies. They got blown.
It was a bad day to be the Rangers.
Bad day to be our Rangers. One thing I noticed in the final, besides playing baseball, in the final game got way chippier. You think near the end of the cap, kids just stop giving a shit about it and to start laying bodies?
Well, it depends on if you think you're on the bubble or if you're
definitely. If you have to play good, you're not gonna go out there and play good. But if you don't have to play good.
But like Olsen and Rupert kid aren't gonna play.
You just go out there and just like if you're in the last lifetime, you're just giving hacks and stuff for no reason.
Well. What about what's going on this next weekend here?
So coming up Friday, we're starting up with the Northern Capitals camp, which are actually now under the Caribou Cougar organization wing. And then we also have Bantam AA Bobcats playing. So that makes it 6 teams under the Caribou umbrella, which is great. Sprague's doing an awesome job with it, keeping all the boys in check and running a fantastic organization. It's probably, I don't think it's ever been done in BC.
Good for them.
So, we have a Bantam AA team that's going to be pretty strong, the lead Bantam AA leading into Bantam Major, leading into U15 into Caribou. It's great development for Northern hockey. We're getting kids from 100 Mile all the way to Whitehorse, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, the development is unreal in PG because all the northern kids, the best northern kids, come down to Prince George, and we kind of fell off a bit with scouting and stuff. No Prince George team was really noticed, but then now there's Caribou Cougars, major midget girls, major bantam,
minor midget,
elite 15. There's so much stuff for you to get noticed.
Remember 4 or 5 years ago when the Capitals were the most dominant team in BC?
I was not.
Now the last few years have been a little rough for them, obviously.
Yeah, it was when they had Kenna Lloyd on the team.
Jaden Mulligan, all when Stu ran it.
Because Stu was he played on the World Juniors and he played on the Flyers, I think.
Yeah, I think
so. He obviously knew his shit about hockey.
Well, they fell off the last few years, so now hopefully they're under the Caribou umbrella. They can bring back development of getting girls in town to get a strong Caps team again.
Well, last year they had a lot of underage players.
Yeah, that's the issue. We need players, right? We need.
And I mean, they just got to give them time.
Maybe they'll develop well. Who knows, right?
It was nice for them because they got Justin Fillion as their head coach last year.
Yeah.
And he's a really good coach. Like, I really
not
like
returning this year, though, hey?
Is he?
He's not, no.
Really?
He's not. I don't know the head coach's name, but he's not the head coach this year, probably. He's a busy guy with baseball. Great baseball coach. Too.
He's so good at baseball.
They just came in second in BC baseball provincials as well, by the way, his team, which is awesome.
Yeah. Like, we came in third here when we were in Pee-wee, but we practiced for like 4 hours every day.
It just shows that northern BC sports is coming coming for those.
Yeah, it's starting to get good again.
We want to kick the Lower Mainland's ass, right? Like, we're up from north. We don't like Lower Mainland, except he's from there, so
yeah,
it's kind of soft.
Born, not raised.
That is true.
Did you guys see that? That
Tennis
Canadian,
star
she's 19,
Andreescu.
Bianca Andreescu. She beat Serena Williams in the final of the Rogers Cup.
See that.
She's only 19.
That is a lot of money for a young girl. And
she got $500,000.
And she is good looking too.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, nothing beats
Good
that.
for her.
Nothing beats that. Also this weekend is the goalie camp ran by Ty Edmonds and our very own Marcus Allen. So, maybe after a little weak goaltending at the camp, but some weaker games, I should say, beer league scores.
They can attend the BC hockey camp.
They attend the goalie camp, and these guys would get them right. Because I know we have strong goalies. The Caribou goalie? I forget his name.
Well, Ty Edmonds, assisted by Marcus Allen behind the screen, and Rob Brown, that's a big help. So
a good goalie for Caribou this year is going to be Philip Watts. I don't know if you know him. He has good head on his shoulders, and he's a stud in net. So.
Did he get any games in last year?
He's on the developed U15 team.
Oh yeah.
But they made it to the first round playoffs, but second round of playoffs, I'm pretty sure, and they lost to the Vancouver team. But he's gonna be a good goalie for them.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So should we talk about
that one guy from the Browns? He slipped outside the stadium.
Oh yeah.
Talked to coaches.
Listen to this one.
Talked to coaches. Woke up in the morning when the coaches got there. Talked to them. They were like, "Okay, you look like you're in shape. Come have a workout with us." Goes has a workout. Like, wow, this guy's good. So they put him in the game in the first preseason game. First play of the game, he's in for, and it's a punt, and he's a returner, gets it, just blows by everyone and returns a punt, like 62 yards for a touchdown, I think. And it was just insane,
Most homeless people just don't follow their dreams, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
I
guess so.
This guy.
Good for him.
Yeah.
So me and Ryder were talking before you got back down here, and we think that's a Brevin Gervais signature on the back of that Marlowe jersey, and not a Marlowe signature.
Yeah, it actually does look like a Brevin Gervais one.
Yeah, because it is.
That's weird.
Is it not?
No, it was Marlowe, but now that I look at it,
where do you mean Marlowe?
Yeah, that's definitely more of a Brevin signature.
Well, my uncle is the
He's a famous uncle.
He's a broadcaster for CBC Hockey Night in Canada.
What's his name again?
Jim Houston.
You know who would be a good sponsor for this show? CBC Hockey Night in Canada.
Don Cherry. Don Cherry.
I heard
Why can't we fly him in here and get him on the show?
No, it's crazy. His show, he didn't get renewed a contract, so he's actually not doing anything.
Well, yeah,
I heard
he's
that he did sign somewhere.
Oh, did he?
I heard.
Probably, but he's
Probably
like
in
90
America.
years old. He's getting up there.
That's why we need him on the Northern Hockey Shack.
That's why we need him right beside me.
Another jersey we got here is the Marcus Allen Caribou Cougar.
That's a classic.
That's a classic, and then we have a few
And then that
few studs on
picture
this.
is, I'm pretty sure it goes, the one Bruin, I don't know his name, is from the 20s.
Or Lemieux.
And then it goes Lemieux, or not Lemieux, sorry, Richard.
That's Rocker. Sure.
30s, 40s was Hull, 60s was Howe, 50s was or no. There's some like, there's some weird order. It's the best player from every generation.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. And know what jersey's not hanging up? The shitty Yankees one on the ground because they
Hey, we're 30 games up on you guys. Like, piss off.
They're better rookies, though.
Whatever. We have more money. So, like, why does it matter?
They say money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure buys the Yankees wins.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys wins, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I mean, if the Jays had a $200 million salary cap, I'm sure they'd be the best team in the league, too.
Seen our dollar?
Stuff going in Canada right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in today, guys, to the Northern Hockey Shack. Hope you enjoyed. Check out our next video next week around this time.
And be sure to follow our Twitter handles and our Instagram handles.
And check us out on YouTube.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Stay-
What I want